visit visa because it is illegal. If you are caught doing so, you are working for a certain company and you are working on a visit visa, that company will get a huge fine from Dubai, and you might also get in trouble by working on a visit visa. So what Hey boss babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is simonesanangurai. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok as at boss simone1. If it is your first time tuning in, you are more than welcome to be part of the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know that I love you so much and I appreciate you. Guys, as I have mentioned in my previous video, that I'm doing a series for you guys whereby I'm going to be explaining more in details the things that you need to come to Dubai, the costs, the visas, the process of looking for a job, which sites that you need to look out on, and everything else that you can ever imagine. So if you have any question, any topic that you'd like for me to touch that I might miss out in one of the videos that I'll be putting out, do not hesitate to leave a comment down below. I'm checking and reading all comments and responding to all the comments that I can respond to, and also bringing you feedback here in a form of a video. So guys, in this specific video, as I have mentioned in my previous video, that I'm going to be telling you what happens when you get employed. Now, someone had asked me a question and said, how much do I need for a work permit when I want to come and work in Dubai? Now, this is how it works. When you're coming to Dubai, you don't apply for a work permit, you don't apply for a resident. What happens is when you're coming to Dubai, you apply for a visit visa. And once you are in Dubai, depending on what will happen, are you going to get a job, or are you going to just come and do your own freelance work, or come and do your own business here in Dubai, depending on what on your course of traveling. Let's say you have come here to Dubai and you have gotten employed maybe within a period of a month, and you are still on your 3 months visit visa. Now what happens is it is illegal for someone to work on a visit visa. You cannot work on a visit visa because it is illegal. If you are caught doing so, you are working for a certain company and you are working on a visit visa, that company will get a huge fine from Dubai, and you might also get in trouble by working on a visit visa. So what happens is when you get employed, you need then, now the company that employs you then processes a visa for you. In my case, when I came to Dubai, I got a job. I had been here for 3 months. I got a job within 2 weeks of being in Dubai. And when I got a job, they then changed my visa from visit visa to employment visa. So now what happens is they did a work visa first initially, which expires after 1 month. After doing a work visa for you, they will then start processing for you what is called an employment visa. When you get an employment visa, it comes with an Emirates ID. Everyone else that is employed here in Dubai and has been taken under by any company holds an Emirates ID. So what happens is once the company has processed a visa for you and everything has been finalized, you will now get an employment visa, and you will get also an Emirates ID, which will expire after 2 years. So this is how the Emirates ID is going to look for. I'm just hiding my details, but this is how it looks like. It will be in a form of a card like this. So you will get an Emirates ID. Everyone who gets employed, who gets an employment visa, gets an Emirates ID, and also you get a stamp on your passport which states that you are working here in Dubai, which states your employment, which states your profession, and also the period of which you'll be working for that certain company. So now what happens is most companies, they move in 2 years contract. As it is a 2 years contract like that, you will now get an Emirates ID which will expire after 2 years, and you also get a stamp on your passport which will expire after 2 years. And you don't have to worry about the cost of this one, because the cost, everything is fully covered by the company that will hire you. Now, I would like to go more in depth about the benefits that comes with also working here in Dubai, like the medical benefits, the medical benefits, the employment visa, the period, and everything. So with other companies, mostly when you get your contract for 2 years, you either have a chance after 2 years to extend your contract by renewing it, or it depends on what you'll be doing, and if whatever that it is that you are still needed for the same job, that you can continue, or if you are still happy with the job, if you still want to continue, you will have a chance to renew your contract, or maybe perhaps you would prefer to look for another job. But that will be entirely up to you. And then others, they will go for options whereby, like I mentioned in the previous video, that if your visa expires, some might go for an option whereby they want to get their own visas, which will be maybe a freelancer visa, which also lasts for 2 years, or a residence visa which will also last for 2 years. But in that case, you will have to cover your own costs, and no one will be covering the costs for you. Now, there's a process for you to apply for a company when they're applying for you to get an Emirates ID or an employment visa. The process is not just them taking your details and applying. You have to go through medical checkups. So that's why anyone who's intending to come to Dubai needs to make sure that they are medically fit. So you have to go for medical checkups and other screenings that you have to go for while you are here in Dubai, so that they can see if you qualify to stay here in Dubai for a period of 2 years or more. But in this case, I'm not going to go more in details about the medical screenings and everything and all the checkups that are needed, because I'm trying to keep this video as much more clearer and informative as I can keep it. And then in another video, I'm going to go more in depth about the process of the medical screening and the important things that you need to make sure that you are medically fit before coming here to Dubai. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into today's video. I hope all this series that I'm making for you are very informative. And like I mentioned before, guys, if you find my videos so informative, and if you keep on coming back to my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly do subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any video that I share on this platform. I'm here to inspire and to be inspired. Don't forget to check me out on my other social media platforms, and leave any comments down below. If you have any question that you have for me, or any comment that you have, leave it down below here. You are more than welcome. I love you guys all so much, and see you in my next series.